All right, back again, Opinionated Faxx. Back again with the boys Soul Toast, Who's a B, and MVP. All right, so now we're going to talk about the second half of the NBA season. It's underway. The All-Star games come and gone, and now the second half of the season is underway. All right, so just looking at what's happening now, so we did see over the week that Embiid did have a knee injury while he was playing. I think he was having an MRI. I don't know if that's an MRI as of yet. I don't know if y'all do, but a couple moves happened. Brooklyn ended up getting Blake Griffin. We still have some more movements happening around with the trades and stuff like that. And buyouts. Andre Drummond might be bought out here pretty soon. We'll see what happens. But hey, your second half of the NBA season projections. Let me hear what you got. Who's a B? What you got, bro?
Indiana Pacers all day. We're going to make it to the number 6 spot. And then what we're going to do? We're going to win 2 games in the first round, and we're going to take our exit peacefully.
Peacefully.
That's all I got.
That's all you got. you ain't got no hope for your team, bro.
If Caris LeVert comes back and plays like I hope he plays, it might change. But what's that one dude's name that had the cornrows last year that played really good in the bubble? I can't wait. If the NBA play in the bubble, I have hope for our team.
You got cornrows over there?
Nobody remembers his name either. You know, one dude that Jimmy
Butler
was talking all that mess.
You talking about TJ Warren?
Oh,
TJ Warren.
He's been hurt all season. He's been hurt all season. And even when he played, he only averaged about 5 points. So the truth came out. With the cash consideration trade that we got out of him, it was worth it for one season. But hopefully we don't lose Miles Turner next year, because Miles Turner is he's the top 5 paint defender. But it's a toss-up between him and Sabonis, and Sabonis already got paid. So we got to see.
Well, we'll see what happens with that Indiana Pacers situation. I mean, y'all do have some work to do. I mean, as far as the last ranking that I see, Atlanta has the 8th spot. That's the last thing I saw. So, I mean, y'all can get up to where Atlanta is. So they're not that great. They're a young team, but they're still pushing it. They're still fighting it. Indiana still has a chance to make it. Hey, MVP, what you got, bro?
Hey, man, I think Atlanta's going to get up to the 5th or 6th seed. You sit there undefeated since they fired that terrible coach. I'm just saying, I was calling for him to be fired back in November. But I predict the Knicks will probably going to end up with the best record in the East since Embiid. They said he's going to be out 2 or 3 weeks. So that's probably 10 games. I'm not sure if Philadelphia can hold it up for 10 games without him. So I think the Nets going to end up with the best record in the East. And also predicting Andre Drummond is going to the Lakers along with PJ Tucker. And if that happens, it's over with.
You don't believe that.
We slide AD back down to his comfortable position at power forward, and we gone.
But here's the question on that.
He said it with a straight face.
Is AD coming back 100%? That's always going to be the big question.
Listen, I didn't like how they early started the season, and I'm sure Miami, probably Houston and Denver didn't like it either. You can tell how the way Denver and Miami playing right now. Let him take those days off, man. I wish LeBron would sit down too, but he ain't gonna never do that. And with that being said, with Embiid out, I think LeBron probably be top choice for MVP. But he ain't gonna sit down.
You know what? I seen something. I seen something the other day, and I was just looking at a couple of these shows or whatever, and they said, LeBron, he's doing what he's doing right now. Respect to him. LeBron is one of the greatest to ever play the game, but they say he's a Kobe injury away from being done, and I kind of agree with that. Like, LeBron is doing all this work, he's pushing it and pushing it, and that's how Kobe was too. Now, Kobe was always trying to go out there and score, always trying to do what he's trying to do. Respect to the Black Mama, though, gotta say that. But LeBron is one injury away from doing that. And if he keeps pushing himself like he is on his Lakers team without AD, I don't know. He might not be healthy enough when playoffs come for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, I love Kobe, man. I put him ahead of Jordan. Like I said it. But he went in the same shape as LeBron. And that season that Kobe tore his Achilles, he played like 44 minutes.
I like how he got disrespectful and kept on talking. But continue.
Kobe played like 44 minutes a game.
True.
D'Antoni was killing him that year. It was just a matter of time for something broke. And
Like,
see,
do
LeBron, I like the way they manages Bron minutes. Although I wish he'd take some games off, but they manage his minutes pretty well.
You know what? And the same thing with Embiid. Right? I know you said that he had his injury. So what do you think if Embiid comes back? Will it be the same Embiid?
Yeah, I think so. It said it in that major.
You know, they said that a couple times before too. They said that a couple times before too. You know, with his injuries that he's had in the past, and he's come back and then he's out again.
He needs to find a trainer, man. He if he gets in top shape, he's scared right now.
He got to start laying
Can you imagine he was in top
McDonald's.
Shape? Yeah, it's crazy. But I don't think they'll beat the Nets anyway with the team as it is right now. I know they're looking to make a big trade, but right now I don't think they can beat the Nets either way with a healthy Embiid.
True, I'm with it. Hey, Sotos, what you got, man? I know you want to start speaking about your team. I did see that they are the 7th seed, sons. Let me hear what you got.
They currently are them Hornets, Charlotte Hornets, not Charlotte Bobcats, not the New Orleans Hornets, Charlotte Hornets. They're at 500 right now. In the second half of the season, I can't remember the last time that happened. So this is all weird to me. We got a Budding Star and LaMelo Ball. It's all weird. I none of the games because nobody wants to show it on any of the channels, and it's blacked out in the area I'm at. But it's all good. It's all good. I think they're going to make the playoffs. The East looks bad this season. Like the top 3 teams with the Sixers, the Nets, and the Bucks. Then after that, it's a steep drop off. Like the Heat are up there, and I don't know what's going on with Boston. I think Kemba's just not 100%. But as a Hornets fan, I was never that big on Kemba anyway. You know, he'll go 7 for 25 in any given night, and you know I just can't trust that. But it's nice to see the Knicks in it, like seriously in it. They got a chance to make the playoffs. I think the NBA is always better if the Knicks are relevant, even though I think they're like one of the most profitable teams in the NBA still, even though they've sucked for forever. Like MVP said, Hawks at 8 right now, and then Toronto's not looking good, the Pacers, but with the play-in game and all that, from the 4th seed down to about the 12th, they all got a chance to make the playoffs.
The rest of the East. The rest of the East, literally.
Like the Wizards, I don't know, they've been playing better lately. It seems like Westbrook and Beal's starting to figure things out. But there's still a lot of trades to be made. There's a lot of people on the trade block. Old boy from Orlando who just made his All-Star game. He's on the trade block because apparently, you know, that team sucks. So
yeah,
see where he goes. Yeah. Hornets been rumored of that. Just saying, Hornets need a big man because Cody Zeller and Bismack Biyombo ain't it. But I'm looking forward to a lot in the second half. I think with the Joel Embiid injury, the Nets going to roll with it. I don't know. The Bucks are kind of just doing their thing. Seemed pretty lackadaisical. They're just doing what they have to do, which I hope is the plan. I hope they kick it up in the playoffs because that's where the problem's been the last couple seasons. Like you got a 2-time MVP, but it seems like everybody knows how to shut them down in the playoffs. So, but I think the Nets going to come out the East. With Embiid hurt for 2 to 3 weeks, I think he's going to lose that hold he has on MVP. I don't know. I still can't. The narrative seems like the big thing nowadays, and the narrative for LeBron to win MVP, I don't think the voters are for that. They're looking for someone new, like they did with Giannis. I don't think Giannis should have won it back to back. I think it's going to be the big loaf, also known as Joker or Embiid, because Embiid could come back just as good. He's been playing great all season. In the West, I don't know. Until LeBron doesn't make it to the finals, I'm gonna keep going with LeBron. I just like with Tom Brady. Until it happens, I'm not gonna go against it. So I think it's gonna be Lakers coming out of the West. I still don't trust the Jazz because they're the Jazz, and then it's gonna be the Nets coming out the East.
Nobody play with the Jazz.
Nobody play with the Jazz, like nobody. So I think it's gonna come down to the Nets and the Lakers, and with the firepower the Nets got, I think it's gonna be too much for Lakers. Unless they make a move, they could go for after Drummond or PJ Tucker or guy from Orlando. They can make all kinds of moves. They need to make some kind of move because I'm pretty sure they're eyeing the Nets in the finals, and what they got right now, I don't think it's enough.
I mean, I agree with you on that. So the way I'm seeing it right now, just look at the standings itself. So like you were saying, the 76ers, Brooklyn, and then Milwaukee rounds your top three for the East. The followed by them are Miami, Boston, and then the Knicks, and then Charlotte and Atlanta. Now in the West, we have Utah, Phoenix, the Lakers, the Clippers, Denver, Portland, and San Antonio and Dallas. So just looking at this right here, my projection is the Lakers, I'm not going to say they're going to fall off, but I think the top three for the West is going to stay the same. I think the Jazz will still continue to win games in the regular season. And Phoenix Suns, they're showing what they're, who they are or whatever. I'm getting tired of everyone saying that Chris Paul is the MVP candidate. That's stupid. Like, why are you saying that? But that's what I see happening right there with the West. The East, Brooklyn is going to take that number one spot. Brooklyn is back, man. Like, God, I'm so happy. Like, I've been containing my excitement as much as I possibly can, but I don't give a fuck right now. Brooklyn is back.
Where are they back from?
Jersey.
Back from what?
Dude,
Where they back from?
Jersey?
Look, the last time that I was really excited about a Brooklyn team or a Nets team was when Vince Carter was playing
Van
along with
Horn.
Richard Jefferson and Jason Kidd. That's the last time I was excited about a Nets team. I'm so
Not a real
serious,
fan.
man.
How dare you disrespect Keith Van Horn?
Oh my God.
That's all he did for y'all.
I ain't doing this, bro. No, look,
Keith Van Horn was the guy.
the guy what?
He took y'all to all them playoffs. Yeah, he lost, but I mean, Jesus,
Say it again.
he lost. I mean, hey,
Hey, I'm just
it's
speaking out of
Brooklyn.
it. Look, I'm speaking out of this, man, as a Nets fan. The last time I was really excited is when Vince Carter, Richard Jefferson, and Jason Kidd were all on the team together. That's the last time I was really excited, but it kept getting knocked down in the second round. So, my heart was hurting ever since then. But here we are now. Made a move for Blake Griffin, which I'm kind of on the fence about. I'll see how it turns out. We're still a player for Andre Drummond. I know the Lakers want him, but yeah, we're still a player for him. So if we're able to get Andre Drummond onto the team, I really think there's no way you beat Brooklyn. If the Lakers get him, then I think Brooklyn and the Lakers are going to have a huge fight in the finals. I think it's going to be a real good game. But as far as the second half of the season is concerned, I see Atlanta, like MVP said, moving up. I think they'll move up to number 6. That's what I kind of think they'll end up being at. I think the Pacers will be making a fight for the 8th seed. Charlotte will remain the 7th seed, which I want to happen. Hey, because so tells me you're going to have some good, interesting conversations if Brooklyn maintains the 2nd seed. But I don't think they will. I think Brooklyn will move to the 1st seed, especially with the Embiid injury.
I ain't gonna watch any games of that. I'm gonna turn on old Broncos games and watch that.
Hey, but yeah, I think that's happening. I think Brooklyn will take the 1 seed in the East, and they'll finish out the season that way. I'm really excited to see the play-in games, though. I mean, the second half of the season is going to tell us who actually wants it, who's going to fight for it. And that's why I want Indiana to actually fight for it and start moving up. So I think play-in games are going to be really, really good. But that's what I have for the second half of the season.
I want to see Indiana.
Hey,
Please don't. Why would you put that on me?
I'm putting it on you, bro.
I feel like an old Brooklyn fan right now.
Last time Indiana was good, man. Y'all had Jermaine O'Neal at center.
We're good every year. Why you talking? Okay. We just happened to meet that dude named LeBron. He went to the West, and then we thought this is gonna be our next step. And then there was that guy named, he can't even shoot a jump shot, but he made MVP. Giannis.
Yeah.
I need Roy Hibbert back. That's what y'all need.
No.
That's what y'all need.
Oh, you said y'all looking for a big man, right?
Roy's
You said
still
y'all looking
available.
for a big man.
We've already signed
He
Roy.
does MMA.
Roy's already been to Charlotte.
I think Roy is still under contract in LA, be real. So if AD goes down, they might want to pick up the phone.
Yeah, that big Sarah Joker ain't on no contract. That might be the worst decision
I
ever.
think y'all might still be
It'd be the
paying
worst
him.
decision ever. There's no
Hey,
point
Go
in getting
they-
him.
I just got
So I
alert.
need a big man. Myers Leonard looking for a job, any job. He is a
Ooh,
I just got
he
alert,
is
man.
he's a very valuable
Hello.
big man. He's 7 foot. Just don't let him play Call of Duty on live stream, and he'll be good.
Hey, what you got, MVP?
I just got alert that the Hornets just set a NBA record with 11 threes in the first quarter.
Oh wow.
they still gonna lose.
11.
He
11
said they
threes in
still
the first
gonna
quarter.
lose.
Record.
Man, they're gonna have.
It
They
must be a
always
first
have
quarter
one terrible quarter every game where they put themselves in a hole. But hey, that them 11 threes, that's nice. I can't, like I said, I
11
can't
threes is
watch
a
the game.
record?
So
Must be a first quarter
That's a
record.
trash record in today's basketball. 11.
You know
It
what?
must be
Curry and
a
them about
first
to
quarter
outdo
record.
it.
I'm tired of seeing all
Steph
these
Curry and them
threes.
about to
though.
out. Wait till Clay come back.
But I got another thing for y'all here. The Lakers got about 28 to 30 games left. 19 of those games against the Eastern Conference. So we could end up with the best record in the West.
I mean, I tell you, who y'all got to
Are
play
you
again.
really happy?
We got Philly and
You bragging about
the
that?
Knicks again. But after that, I ain't worried
Bragging
about
about
nobody else.
that?
I mean, I wouldn't be worried about nobody either. Let's be honest. The East versus the West right now, it's not looking too great unless you're any of those top 3, top 4 teams.
right,
We
yeah,
would
but
still
it's been
lose to
like
the
that
Lakers.
for seems like
It's
a
like that
decade.
for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, even when LeBron was in the East, it was just like that. I mean, the East was not as strong as the West. You got, the Warriors still hitting all these threes and everything, you know what I mean? So, and the West just always been strong.
right.
But the East just always gave a challenge in the finals. I mean, not last year, in my opinion.
The Heat played good every game, though.
Yeah, I mean, they played good. They played solid, you know what I mean? But it just was never enough against
They had me worried.
Can we play East All Stars versus LA
Why
this
not?
year? I
That
think it might
probably
be a
still
good
won't
game
work.
in these playoffs.
It's 3
Yeah,
still.
I think
Go MVP.
I think if Milwaukee had to botch that trade this summer, this offseason, I think they'd be better than what they are right now.
Yeah.
Because really, they got a couple guys on the team, but after the Giannis and what's the guy name they got from Middleton? I don't really like him. What's the kid they got from the Pelicans?
Are you
Parker?
talking about
Is that Jabari Parker?
No.
No.
So Drew Holiday.
Drew Holiday. Him and Freak and Drew Holiday. That's it. Middleton okay, but after that, you ain't really worry about nobody. You leave everybody wide open.
Hey man, it's simple like this, man. Y'all, I don't know if y'all agree, you might disagree. Giannis, even with one more All-Star, like have All-Star Middleton, so I'm not gonna discredit him. He was an All-Star. But Giannis isn't gonna bring a team a championship. You need another star. He's gonna be a great number 2 to another star. I hate to say it like that because he is a 2-time MVP, but he's been with Milwaukee for a long time. They've made it to the second round of playoffs quite a few times. He's just not doing it. I mean, he hasn't made that leap. He hasn't made that leap.
Malcolm Brogdon.
Hey, Malcolm Brogdon was a solid player. I'll give him that.
They're missing him right now.
Yeah,
they
they're
went
missing him.
inside Wesley
that was-
Matthews.
That was
missing
dumb.
him. But you can't be like that. Okay, Giannis gonna go out there and he'll get us a big time shot. You might say Giannis might get you a big time block in the clutch time, but you're not gonna say Giannis gonna get you a big time shot.
Right.
I mean, he's just not that guy. I mean, respect to him, he's still an MVP. He still that guy, but he's not gonna get you a shot like that.
I think they should have went after Chris Paul in the offseason. I think
That would have been
The
better.
real MVP.
That would have been a whole lot better fit than Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday is a great defender at the point guard position, but he's not a leader at the point guard position.
Right. Yeah.
Wherever Chris Paul goes, I mean, I know some people had their feelings about him, but he's still that point guard. He's still a leader on the court, regardless how you look at it.
I ain't got no feelings
And
about Chris
an
Paul because we all know
MVP.
where he should be. We all know where he should be playing at.
Oh,
Yeah, we know where you want him to go at.
That
with
would
that
have been
one.
nice to
I'm-
see.
I'm
would've
with
been nice
that
to
one.
see.
I'm sorry.
I would have loved to see that.
100%.
I would love to see him and Kobe together. That would have been so fire, man. Telling you.
And we keep calling Giannis 2-time MVP. There's no way in the world anybody should be 2-time MVP with LeBron or Kobe in the league. And I'm talking about Steve Nash.
You're not going to win multiple MVPs if your teammate is Shaq or you're Kobe and like Shaq and Kobe on the same team. You're not going to win multiple MVPs.
I got that, but Steve Nash won those MVP after Shaq left LA.
You know what? Steve Nash winning over Kobe. That was a botched one. I don't think he should have won.
I get one MVP.
When did the scandal happen? You think that played any part of it?
That scandal happened. They made the finals that year though.
Right, but
doing the scandal.
It's all about how it looks. Just like, it's can't give certain awards out when people got that hanging over their head. I mean, like he got past it and all that. But
take it away from the media for one thing.
Didn't the players do that for like 1 year? They had their own vote. They did their own.
Bring it back.
I think it was when Giannis won it the first time. The players had their own vote, and they voted for James Harden for MVP. But no one cared because it was the players.
Yeah. I mean, James Harden did deserve the MVP. I don't think Giannis should have won. That was James to win.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, that's what they did.
Y'all think LaMarcus Aldridge got anything left?
Yeah.
No.
For sure.
I do. Yeah, he played pretty well when he's not. He's been hurt a lot.
Yeah. So what is going on? I give so much credit to Pop because earlier in the season, Draymond had that, he went on that rant about how they treat players and all that being traded. I think Pop's been doing it right his whole career. Even with Kawhi, when he got hurt, he tried to keep him there. But when he realized that there's nothing they could do, they try to work out a mutual deal. And like with Aldridge, he talked to LaMarcus Aldridge. They came to a mutual understanding and they're like, oh, going to trade you. Everybody, it was no secret to it. Like with Andre Drummond, or some of these other players where they're on the bench and then they tell you, go back in the locker room. We're not going to play you anymore because they're going to get traded. Draymond wanted just clear conversation between the players and the coaches, the people involved. And I think Pop's been doing that the whole time. I don't know. I just feel like I got to give credit to Greg Popovich and the way he handles his players. He treats them more than just players. He treats them like human beings, the conversations there and all that. So I just want to get that out there because I feel like that's what Draymond was complaining about isn't going on enough in the league, but Greg Popovich steady doing it the right way.
The Spurs organization is one of the best organizations, if not the best organization in the league. All right. Yeah. Just the way they handle everything. Greg Popovich has always been that coach. You know what I mean? He's always been that guy. So I'm not surprised that the Spurs organization did that. I'm not surprised Popovich did that because that's just the way he's been. That's his body of work right there. So if he, well, go ahead, MVP.
I still know Spurs. They tanked back in the day to get Tim Duncan, and they've been lucky ever since. I don't hear anything about that crap.
I'm upset about them finals.
You mad?
Dang, bro.
Damn.
And Spurs has one of my favorite players, and he doesn't get much love like that. David Robinson is one of my favorite players.
The Admiral.
General.
Yeah, Admiral. He's one of my favorite players. I mean, what'd you say?
I said the General. I mean, then he said Admiral. I said, yeah, Admiral, whatever they call it.
Car insurance guy?
That's Shaq.
He just went to hide. He don't even come out the games, do he? David Robinson.
Oh no, I don't know. David Robinson, he was just that cold.
Coaching.
You know what I mean?
David Robinson was cold.
Oh, his son
to play at Notre Dame, right?
He played at Duke.
He played at Duke?
Yeah. And you know what? If COVID wouldn't have happened last year, his son would probably be in the NBA right now. They finally started playing him toward the end of the season, and he was coming in the game. He was just shooting threes, blocking every type of shot. He was making a case to go into the second round, but in come COVID, that hurt his chances. But he was playing hard. Like he was looking. I wouldn't say he's looking on the Admiral, but you can tell he's talking to his dad about some stuff or whatever. But we'll see, man. But I think the second half of the season is going to be pretty strong as long as guys stay healthy, which has not that hasn't proven to be the case to start out the second half. But as long as guys stay healthy, teams stay healthy, we're in for a treat for the second half. All right.
I want to see the Knicks be back in the playoffs.
Yeah.
They got a good chance. That's the last time they're back in the playoffs was when Melo was playing, right?
I think so.
Mhm.
10 years ago, 2011.
Yeah, it was a while ago. They deserve to be back. They deserve to be back. I'm happy to see it. You got people like Stephen A. They're happy to see it. So I'm ready, man. I'm ready to see the Knicks back to, I'm not gonna say greatness, but back to where they were.
Right.
Julius Randle is balling.
He is
It's
balling.
scary.
Respect to him. RJ Barrett's looking like he's gonna develop even better. I'm not being prone because he's from Duke, but I want him to see him actually thrive with the Knicks, because the Knicks, that's a hard city to be in. That's a hard city to be in if you're a young player, like straight up. He's handling it pretty decently. I think he's gonna get better and better. Playing with Julius Randle's helping him this year. So we'll see what the Knicks do. I think they might finish out at the 4th seed. I think they might jump. Boston is looking kind of skeptical right now.
Hey, can we get a sensor on that background?
Hey, what you mean? I just want to let Patrick Ewing know, since we on topic of NBA, I know who you are, Patrick Ewing. If you came to Conseco Fieldhouse, I would make sure you got in, bro.
He said, I know who you are, Patrick.
Yeah, the Knicks organization, man. I don't know what they do up there, man. They won't let Charles Oakley in. They won't let Patrick Ewing in. I don't know what they got going on there.
Would you let Charles Oakley in? Let's be honest.
Yeah, he did a lot for them, man.
Charles Oakley.
He's an aggressive drunk that's always down to fight. But the owner is racist.
Don't serve them no alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, so
he's a coach.
I'm ready. I'm ready to see what these boys gonna do, man. I'm ready for the second half. All right, but we're gonna end it right there. Second half of the season. We're done. We out. On to the next. See y'all next time.